I don't do spaces as often as I used to, which in some sense is a shame because not many people are doing better than me. But at the same time, they've kind of been replaced by podcasts, which gets hundreds of millions of views. So there's actually more benefit. But let's not forget, if you want to listen to old spaces, go to TikTok, go to YouTube. Someone's always recording them. Anyways, what I want to talk about today is how extremely unimpressed I am with top people in the podcast game. Now that I've been in the game, I'm extremely unimpressed with a lot of these people. So let me light up my blunt over here, and you guys get some refreshments, light your blunt, because we're about to start talking. I'm about to start dropping names. Uh-oh. There we go. You know, I've been around with GG33 for a decade, but it was only this year after I stopped being and getting throttled. 18 accounts suspended. I should be over 250,300 on Twitter. I didn't even with TikTok until about 9 months ago. Didn't give a about IG until about a couple months ago. Well, end of last year. None of that shit. I cared about none of it. And then I started looking at all these people, because when people used to tell me, yo, did you see what Aiden Ross or Sneeko or all these other people do? I didn't even know who the fuck these people were. Last year at this time, I had no idea who any of these people were. Rolo, I didn't know who any of these guys were. Had no interest. But since I got in the podcast game, well, doors have opened up, and even people I haven't been publicly collaborating with, I talk to a lot of these people now. And I got to tell you, I am extremely unimpressed with the talent that's in, especially the top talent in podcasting. Let's go down the list, okay? Let me tell you who I actually am impressed with and who I'm not impressed with. Number one, you got to be impressed with Tate's. I don't like the son of a bitch, but he's really good behind the mic. The guy who's taken over for Tate this year, Zerka, that's a one-of-a-kind individual. One of a fucking kind. No one's ever going to be able to replicate this guy. I don't think they could fucking do enough one lady to do that. When I like another guy like Sneeko's going to do well now that he's kind of moved himself away from Tate. He's doing his own thing. Just like Steph Curry, they like the light-skinned ones. So even though he got canceled, I think he'll go far. But are some other people that are much, much less impressive. Destiny. Now, this is a man who basically is a piece of garbage. Okay? He has no redeeming qualities, so he colors his hair blue. Because he needs people to talk about something. Because he has nothing, no attributes, nothing of value. So he has to make controversy. So how do you make controversy? You do outlandish shit when you don't have talent. See, I have talent. I can do some outlandish stuff, but it's not going to go too far because I have actual talent. I don't need you. A guy like that has no talent. So he colors his hair blue, and he puts it out there that his girl is being run by like a train whenever he's doing a podcast. Adam 22. This swine, this piece of fucking trash, He's literally having other people fuck his girl for clout. You immoral, disgusting piece of shit. You know, that just completely unimpressive. And see, this is the antics that people pull when they have no talent. When you have no talent, you do stupid shit, get people to talk about you. Now, as far as I will go, I will start going after people and start talking shit about people. That's my usual technique to be controversial. Okay? I keep it real. That's what I'll do. Now, I'm a lot more controversial than most. I'll talk about Zionists. I'll talk about all sorts of stuff. But I won't degrade myself. I won't degrade the people around me for clicks and views, you pathetic pieces of fucking trash. So, again, Destiny, a piece of garbage. And by the way, the only reason this fucking gets fucking famous is because Destiny equals 33, D equals 4, E equals 5. So again, the word Destiny equals 33. Obviously, he didn't do it on purpose. He's too stupid to know anything about numerology. It was an accident. So, you know, just like some fucking woman gets drunk and she fucking opens her legs and 9 months later a fucking baby comes out. Same thing happened with Destiny. He's a fucking accident. Okay, some liberal fucking cuck had to fucking take that position, and it just so happened to be that piece of shit. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. Going more on less unimpressive people. Logan Paul. Now, Logan Paul is an 11, so I get why he's famous. But let me tell you something. Pull up Logan Paul's face. Go on the Google Images right now, as I'm talking, and put in Logan Paul and look at his face. If you want to know what an untrustworthy sack of shit looks like, look in Logan Paul's face. That's exactly what you're going to see. I'm fucking 100% sure this is a soulless fuck who could give a damn less. He'd sell his fucking mama under the fucking bus for an extra fucking couple of dollars. And, you know, sometimes I tell people, and sometimes in families, you have an NPC and you have someone within with a soul. And just so happens the big brother in this relationship, Logan, is the NPC. And Jake is the one with the soul. You can look at Jake and tell he's real. And KSI, another fucking faggot. Oh, by the way, you're going to get your ass knocked the fuck out by Tommy. Tommy's going to whoop your ass. I can't wait for that fight to happen. You dumb. And all you got to do is look at KSI. Again, same test with Logan. Look at KSI. And you'll see that this is another fucking loser who has no fucking soul. All you got to do is look at their eyes, guys. Let's go down the list, man. We brought up Logan. We brought up the fucking cucks. Who else is extremely unimpressive on Twitter? AJ Cortez, the fitness model who used to be his old profession was being a car thief. Can you imagine this motherfucker with his long hair trying to fucking steal your car? Fucking fruitcake. And they call him a fucking influencer. Oh my, what the world has come to. What the world has come to. Chris Johnson, Wealth Club, whatever the fucking fraud con this guy's running. Another fucking too-big con artist. You know, no matter what anyone says, I'm real. Numerology is real, and I've been spreading this shit for fucking 2 decades. So no one can call me a con artist because you can look around and see what's going on with pricings and Walmart, Rolex, all this stuff. It's all real. People see what I'm talking. By the way, did I not say that Joe Biden was Barack Obama's bitch? And then he broke ranks with them. And then what did I say would happen? I said they're going after Obama. Not Obama. They're going after that bitch Biden. And what happened? The media turned. Even Patrick Bet-David has admitted the media's turned. And talk about unimpressive individuals. Let's talk about Patrick Bet-David. Now, he's impressive when it comes to making money. He's an 8-life path who grew up in the gutter and made a big bag, so congratulations. But I never seen someone so thirsty for fucking power as Patrick Bet-David. My God. He opens a whole network up. It's most likely losing money. I mean, hell, he's trying to sell those little leadership I don't know. I think he was trying to sell them for like 10K, and now they're like, I'm getting emails every day, 25% off. I'm sure it'll be 50% off pretty soon, like a fucking fire sale. And he has Tom Brady and Mike Tyson coming by. I mean, come on, dude. So anyways, Patrick Bet-David is power hungry. He wants to go out there and run for politics, but he doesn't have a big enough profile. So what he's doing is, even if it costs him $5-10 million and he loses that on valuetainment, he don't give a fuck as long as he gets his name out there so he has a chance to run for governor or whatever political position he has in mind. So Patrick Bet-David, again, I probably agree with a lot of stuff he says, but he doesn't have charisma. He has presence. A lot of people don't understand what the difference is. There is presence and there's charisma. I have charisma. Those people only have presence. I'll go more into that in the future, but there's a big difference between presence and charisma. Donald Trump has a presence about him. Barack Obama has charisma. It's not a shot at anyone. I'm just keeping it real. And people need to fucking get off their high horse and start paying attention. Taking a 5-second pause so I can enjoy my smoke. So Patrick Bet-David is a man who doesn't have charisma, but spending a lot of money to get his name out there to see if he can buy an election in the future. Next, Justin Waller. Wow. You want to talk about a fucking loser. Listen, if Justin's listening, I'm sure you can open up your IG page and show me a whole bunch of hoes, and they're all dime pieces, and they're all trying to get with you. Now, you are about, 35, spend about 3 hours in the gym every day. Good for you, man. Guess what? I can open up my IG page, and my 45-year-old ass who's out of shape will have just as many messages from IG hoes. Too bad I don't need them because I got a wife. See how that works? So, Mr. Waller, you are extremely unimpressive. You have 300, 400,000 followers on IG. You can't get a video over fucking 200,000, a million, not one. Fucking pathetic. You have the war room pushing you. All the advantages in the world. And nothing. Bro, if I'm to judge your fucking career, huge fucking D-. You're supposed to be this big fucking star, this big prospect. Motherfucker keeps striking out. Absolutely pathetic. And speaking of pathetic, let's talk about Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit, they got about 300K. 300K. on IG. Motherfuckers can't get a video over 1 million to fucking save their life. They can't get one video over 1 million views. I understand they're good at doing good things on, YouTube. I have purposely stayed away from that platform because anytime YouTube wants, they'll cut you off. Anytime YouTube. So I'm not going to be at the mercy of YouTube because Fresh and Fit, they're going to do a podcast one day and be like, uh-oh, I'm not sure if we can put this on. We might get banned. And they might have to watch their mouth. They'll start self-policing themselves. Do I seem like I self-police myself? I could give a fuck. I'll say whatever I want when I want. Period. Other people won't. Because they're afraid they'll get demonetized. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if I'm monetized. I can make my money in other ways. You give a fuck if you're monetized. And that's why they got you bitches on a leash. Yeah, let's talk about that. Now, if you're getting monetized on Twitter, cool. But if you're getting monetized on YouTube, they got a leash on your neck. And that leash is called self-control, self-policing. Because you got to ask yourself, maybe I can't say this. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe my masters will get mad at me. I don't give a fuck. I'll say whatever I want. Therefore, I'll be more truthful. And how do you know this? When the was coming out, Joe Rogan was Patrick Bet-David shut the fuck up. He didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, none of these clowns said a damn thing. But I did. Over. And by the way, you can go back to that account because it got unsuspended, Matrix Prime. Over and over and over. Don't take before the even came out. I would tell people that. Don't take the vax. But they, even if they came to the same conclusion I did, they couldn't do that. Because they were sucking on that titty of monetization. I didn't care. And that's why I'm rewarded. I don't need any of this. I could shut this whole fucking operation down. Only reason I'm doing any of this is I can make sure my fucking students are all the numerologists of the future. Because I'm the top guy, but there could be other people who come up. Fuck that. I'm going to put my own people on top. So when I retire, it's all my people who are going to be running the same thing. That's the goal at this point. I already got my bag. I keep telling people, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to put other people on at this point. And not to mention, as I told many people before, I made a bet with God. The bet was to see how many people I could enlighten. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it, especially when it comes to men. No one believed in this stuff, especially men. Numerology, astrology. What are you, some fucking faggot? That's what it came down to about 20 years ago. Oh, you're at the stars? What are you, some bitch? Yeah. Obviously, we changed that. And at this point, the same people who were saying this is bullshit now are pricing their products and aids. The same people who said, oh, there's nothing to 28, start paying all their people on the 28th. Ask the war room. Why they pay all their people on the 28th? Why is that? They won't tell you shit. Oh, it's a lucky number. Sure. Sure it is, guys. I'm assuring that's exactly what it is. It's just a lucky number. Fucking frauds. Anyways, it is what it is. Going back to Fed and Fit, these guys just recycle the same information over and over and over. And you know what the thing is? These two clowns will fucking talk shit about astrology numerology. They will talk shit to women, but as soon as a man comes and I'll be like, talk to me, they fucking run and hide the same way fucking French troops did against the Nazis when they fucking crossed the Ardennes. Fucking losers. Straight up losers, man. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to start letting a few people in. Let's start with Chase. My brother, haven't talked. How you doing, my Capricorn? And then we'll put Kat in here as co-hosts. I think I tried to put Kat in as co-host. If this shit don't work, I'll just cancel this fucking thing. Let's see.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
We're doing well, my friend. How are we doing?
Good. I'm feeling marvelous. How you doing?
I decided today's a good day to talk some shit.
What's up?
Yeah. What's up, Chase?
You crack me up, man.
Hey, man. Sometimes the truth is offensive, and sometimes the truth makes you laugh because that's exactly what it is. Nothing makes people laugh more than feeling superior over other people. That's why we fucking start talking shit about faggots. We laugh because we're superior to fucking motherfuckers who wear knee pads.
Yeah, I used to think like I was controversial and amplified, but then being around you and Zerko is like, I don't know.
Yeah, that and our boy's doing pretty well this year, man.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Chase? What you been up to, man?
Filming a lot of content. Posting tomorrow first like long form video, and trying to set up a space to start like having people on.
Go to Vegas, fucking, and start interviewing people on the Vegas Strip.
Mm.
Hey Jake, what I think we should do tomorrow. I saw a couple of these cheerleaders out there who want to take fucking pictures with people. Why don't we fucking bring a towel out there tomorrow and start asking them to cover up? Put that shit on camera.
I feel like walking around Miami, it seemed like just a hot spot to just get content down there. Just so many NPCs.
Yeah, but there's a lot of crazy people here in Vegas. Lots of crazy people. Plenty of people to fucking make fun of, man.
I think you should push out more interacting with the NPCs whenever you post a video.
Are you like that one where I saw that fucking transgender? Man, I got in a fucking taxi the other day, and it was a fucking trans. I'm looking at this motherfucker, and he's like, I was thinking about, wow, I think I should start doing some content, and then I see this motherfucker twitching, like straight up twitching. He's not sitting still, and then just straight up twitching. At that point, I'm thinking, this guy might not be well enough to fucking do anything with. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave this one alone.
Oh no.
Anyways, Kat.
Yep. What's going on?
Brother, you know the drill. Start bringing people in here. And I'm going to make this abundantly clear, man. If you're boring, if Kat thinks you're boring, then he can cut you off at any time. That's how we're going to do this. Kat, when people go on, start looking at the view count. If that shit it starts going down, give them the hook.
I definitely will. All right. We got Logan. Logan, you're number one right now. You can go ahead, Logan, at 33. Go ahead.
What's up, Gary?
Been busy, brother. Fucking pumping out these podcasts. Been busy, bro.
I've been seeing you putting on the numbers. That's fire, man.
Trying, brother. So what's on your mind?
I was curious because I saw a video kind of someone breaking down like the national debt deficit, and it was at like 32 trillion. And I was wondering if we're gonna see like my hypothesis is like we'd see once it hits 33 trillion, like something major happen. And I calculated it based on how I saw it increasing, and I was looking at the numbers, and from my guess, it'd be around February, March of next year. I was curious if you had like anything to elaborate on that.
I'm not worried about the national debt until the petrodollar system collapses. Once the petrodollar system collapses, then the debt matters. And as long as the petrodollar system is functioning, even it's at a lower point than it was even a decade ago, I'm not worried about our national debt. Once that system goes, yeah, that's gonna be real. But let's not forget, every fucking country in the world's in debt. China, Japan, fucking Finland, they're all fucking in debt. And all that, who's that debt all going to? Rothschild.
That's true. That's true. I saw something about like the BRICS holding a summit on August 22nd, actually. Um, do you think like we would see a shift away from that if like the UAE joins and like I don't know because I've been seeing
Listen,
different things about them.
listen. Um, if the dollar is about to collapse, you're gonna see a false flag operation for the U.S. to justify going to war. So if you fuck what the BRICS are doing, man, you think the Indians are gonna try to fucking give the the Chinese any more power? They're fucking enemies, bro.
That's valid.
That BRIC stuff does not matter because India is a sworn enemy of China. For God's sake, they fucking killed each other's troops last year. So, and Russia is no fucking friend of China's either. As a matter of fact, Russia was the one who got India involved in BRICS to make sure they had an ally. It's
Right,
like the
checks and
Russians in the
balances.
UN. It's like the Russians in the UN Security Council. They're there.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So it's kind of just like checks and balances holding each other in place
Yeah,
then.
listen, it's not good. The U.S. is definitely weaker, but I mean, shit, bro. We still got 11 aircraft carriers. The fuck are they gonna do?
So I don't gotta worry about my cash in the bank for a little bit.
I don't think you have to worry for that. There might be other things you should worry about before that happens. But no, I'm not worried about the dollar collapsing or whatever BRICS is doing. If that happens, we'll see a false flag event. And then you start worrying after the false flag event because then the U.S. just admitted they have no way of stopping this besides war. U.S. has plenty of ways, plenty of tools. Like people always say, they're gonna dump the dollar. Okay, what the fuck are they gonna go into? The Chinese won? The Chinese can't even fuck. They don't even have a fucking SWIFT system. There's a SWIFT banking system that goes through the International Bank of Settlements. Russia was banned from it. If China is banned from the same system, they're done. Their fucking economy explodes in fucking 9 months, if not less.
Mhm.
Nah, dude, nothing to worry about.
So what about the Fed now stuff? Because I saw something about them rolling that out.
That's something you worry about. That's something you worry about.
Okay, word. Got it. So like when
This is all I'm going to say about the Fed. All right. During when Al Capone left New York City because there was such competition for mobsters over there, he couldn't get it done there. He left New York City. He went to Chicago and he became the fucking man. Okay? So what happens when a new boss moves into a new town? What happens? People start dying. So that's pretty much what I see the Fed doing. As soon as the Fed starts moving in as the new kid on the block, you're gonna start seeing some old ways of doing things start going down the way very, very quickly. Because if the petrodollar goes down, well, then they need that Fed coin, and they're gonna find a way to force people in that Fed coin. They'll find a fucking way to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And you said like next year is when you're expecting to see like major shifts within the main system of how like the whole monetary system's structured, right?
Well, next year's 8 university, that should be expected.
True. Got it.
Anyways, brother, good talking. Who's next, Cat?
Up next, we got
Hey Gary, I got a question.
Mad Kid is up next, then Crypto. Crypto, you're after Mad Kid.
Oh, my bad.
Mad Kid, can you hear me? Go ahead.
Yo, hello? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
Alright, you said you respected Sneeko, right? But
Yeah.
how you feel about him watching his girl get fucked, like in front of him?
I respect him for putting up good content, brother. I'm not on that fucking bullshit, bro. Whatever Adam 22's doing, whatever Destiny's doing, I'm not on that bullshit. And didn't he dump her?
I think so, but did you see the
Yeah, okay.
he was also
I don't watch shit like that. I don't watch shit like that because I'm not interested in watching shit like that. So again, he dumped that girl, right?
I think so.
Okay, so he dumped her, and Destiny's still going down on that bitch,
Bro, but
right?
yeah, because Destiny's a cunt.
Okay, so Destiny is basically going down on his whore, who's basically getting fucking run in like a train whenever he goes on Fresh and Fit. I think there's a difference.
But
Next, Adam 22 is actually filming some dude fuck his bitch. That's just next level cuckdom. You know, I didn't think anyone could fucking supersede fucking Destiny, but this dude, Adam 22, wow, you take the cake, brother. You really do. Whatever Sneeko did, I get it. I'm not gonna fucking condone that shit. But at least he dumped the bitch.
Bro, but
What the fuck?
he did say that he thinks it's something every guy should go through.
Okay. He said this while he was preaching
Yes.
about the Quran?
Yes.
Show me, send me the clip, dude. I want to see this. Send me the clip where Sneeko is fucking saying some shit like that since he's
Bro,
converted to
it's
Islam.
he was on this podcast. It might be before he converted, but like
No. If he said it before he converted, whatever. I want to see what he said after he converted because, again, I wasn't really defending the guy when he was with Tate.
yeah.
Bro, he just be kind of slutting himself out for that, like the Saudi donations over stream. I feel like
I mean, that's better than actually slutting yourself out to the.
He was also kind of defending pedophilia like a couple days ago. Cause
Who was defending pedophilia?
Sneeko, you know EDP 445. You know who that is?
I have no idea who this guy is.
It's like this YouTuber who got found out of being a pedophile on like one of those to catch a predator things, right? And this other YouTuber, Gideon, was gonna interview him, and he called Sneeko in the stream, and he was asking Sneeko about it, and Sneeko said EDP was just being honest, and he's not a bad guy.
Send me the video, man.
And then
Not comment and stuff I haven't seen. Send me the video. My DMs are open.
all right, I will.
Send me the video. I want to see that. I want to see this shit.
You know what the movie Cuties is?
My dude, man. Why you want to talk about this shit,
Bro,
man?
because
I mean,
like he's always preaching this alpha male shit, and he's all like letting his girl get fucked, always defending
You obviously got to axe the grind with this dude, man. What don't you like about this dude, man? What has he done to you?
I just feel like he's a
Has he
fraud.
taken money from you? What has he done to you?
No, it's just like I don't know how you can talk about being an alpha male and all this while you're watching your girl get fucked, saying your favorite movies cuties, then like defending pedophiles, like all of this.
Yeah, send the video. Send the video. If Mad Kid,
Send the video,
All
man.
right,
I want to see the video, man. Okay, because listen, at this point, I got a powerful account. I'm not going to be fucking attacking people unless I see fucking real evidence.
all right, I
Mad
will.
Kid, do you have me born near the monkey? Because that might make sense why you have such a bone to pick with Sneeko.
No, I was born.
Oh, he's born in the year of the
No, I'm
monkey.
asking if
That
you.
makes sense why he's.
I'm
No,
asking
I
if
was
you.
Yeah,
year
yeah.
of the dog.
You're 94.
Nah, 2006.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're 2006. All right.
Yeah.
The young dog wants to get himself some fucking flesh on that bone.
All right. We'll wait for that video. We're gonna go with crypto next. Crypto, go ahead. Crypto Cash.
Hey, I just got a question for you, Gary. What do you think about that magician mind reading guy that the taste be hanging out with?
What's the old
That
man
weird
who's
magician
married?
guy,
You mean
like
the
that war
hypnotist,
room guy. Yeah,
the hypnotist?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's every fucking court needs a clown. I mean, what am I supposed to say about this guy, man? I
No,
was
I
going back. I was attacking this guy, and the best he could do was block. That's why I always laugh at these clowns like Cobalt. Cobalt was threatened by the Tates and this and this. Man, these guys threatened me way more than fucking Cobalt. I didn't fucking do shit. They didn't fucking have me capitulate. I'm not fucking listening to these fucking two-time losers. What do I think of him? I think he's a fucking third wheel. I think he's a spare wheel. I think he's a man who has no charisma of his own. And I think he fucking leached his way and attached him away to someone who actually does. And that's how he got his bag. That's what I think.
All right, sounds good. No, yeah, the guy just seems like a complete clown to me. He's wearing like robes and shit, looking like some kind of wizard. But I just wonder if he actually fools them and they think he's he's got some kind of powers.
Bro. Listen, I think they fooled themselves. I think they're starting to drink their own Kool-Aid, Dumb fucks were in Dubai, completely safe. They could have stayed there and maybe made it to like $500 million. Instead, they both go to Romania. All they have to do is stay in Dubai and they're safe. There's no case. There's nothing. Now, even if they escape and they go back to Dubai, Dubai is going to extradite them to the U.S. So they can't even do that anymore. They're fucked. Bad leaders. Again, you can say anything you want about him. Oh, he's done this and he's done this and he's done. Okay, cool. I'll give you all that. But at the end of the day, he's a bad leader. And by the way, I've talked to pretty much all his good friends, all his mentors in Dubai. They all told him not to go. Every single one of them told him not to go. So again, bad leadership. And let's not forget, they're responsible for Justin Waller, because if those two didn't get arrested, they wouldn't be forced to push Waller down our throats. And god damn, man, that's almost to the point where I wish he never got arrested, because Waller is a fucking joke. At least fucking Take makes you laugh. Waller's just a complete fucking joke.
Yeah, I don't know why they're pushing this Southern cowboy down our throats.
I mean, it's basically Waller is like basically they went to the gym to find the fucking dumbest guy there. Oh yeah. And then they put him a fucking camera in front of him and put him in a suit, talking about I look good in the suit, motherfucker, dude. He has absolutely no content. I've never seen someone less interesting to talk to or listen to.
Yeah, I'd rather watch paint dry, and I'm being dead ass serious. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, brother. Who's next?
We got Walil. I'm saying your name completely wrong. Walil. You're up next.
Hey, hello. Can you
You're
hear
up
me?
loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, you
What's
just
on your
call me
mind?
Wally. Everybody struggles with my name. I recently found you, like you popped up on my timeline and seems pretty interesting. Like I just kind of wanted to know if you could tell anything about somebody born on May 10, 1992.
You're born 1992. Well, your year held over, which was 2022, because you're a monkey, and last year was a tiger year, and those are enemy signs. And that also means you should have a very, very good 2028. And it actually should actually do stuff with money because you have a 20 in the back end. So that's like when you have your biggest bag in your life coming. So congratulations.
2028, huh? Yeah, last year was very shitty. Not gonna lie.
Of course it was. Of course it was. And someone listening to this for the first time be like, "Oh my God, look at this guy with his cheap parlor tricks." Nah, brother, I don't know that cat from anywhere. And I just picked out the year and he confirmed it. So this is how the game works. Anything else, my friend?
What can I look forward to like this year, let's say?
Don't worry about this year. Next year, good for you. Just Year of the Dragons, monkey. Also, people in America who are monkeys do pretty well. So if you're not in America, it'd be a good place for you to live.
Okay. I also I went into your thing and I guess I'm a number 9 and you don't speak a lot about number 9s. Like,
So what makes you think I'm going to say it to you?
No, I know you won't say it here, but how do I get this information from? Where do I?
You sign things. You sign things that says you're not gonna reveal what I teach you to others. But listen, there's something called GG33 Academy, GG33academy.com. Go on there, and that's your first step.
Okay. Thank you for that. One last question.
Last one quickly.
How do you see this war ending? Like peacefully or like escalating?
Do I see what ending?
The war ending. This whole thing with Russia and Ukraine.
I see a bitter pill being swallowed by both Russia and NATO. I don't think any of them are going to get what they want.
But
Russia is. There ain't gonna be no fucking World War III. Stop.
Okay, that's the news, I guess.
World War III. Listen, man, this ain't fucking World War I or II. No one's fucking sending troops over to fucking Europe to save those fucking gets over there. Are you fucking kidding me? Let those fucking clowns in Brussels save themselves. I'm telling you right now, I am not fucking fighting Russia. Under no circumstances am I fighting Russia.
I know.
Now, hold on. Now, if the Chinese ever come over here to America, brother, I'll be the first one with my fucking AR-15s trying to fucking take these fuckers out. But I'm telling you right now, I am not fighting Russia to defend fucking single mothers or feminism or sexuality or transgenderism. I'm not doing it. As a matter of fact, if there's ever a war, I might fucking start looking at the other side. So let's be fucking real. Islam is the only religion growing because it's the only counterbalance to those fucking faggots. Okay, so you're either going rainbow or you're going Allah Akbar, man. It's one of the two. And I'm not gonna pray. I'm never gonna be a Muslim, but I will align myself with that group of people because my values align with theirs. That's what the world's coming to.
Yeah, but like my biggest concern is like because the U.S. keeps sending more worse weapons, like it could escalate through a misunderstanding into World War II.
Yeah, there's not going to be no misunderstanding. There's not going to be no misunderstanding. Putin knows that if they ever fucking launch nukes, he's dead within 15 minutes. Okay, the U.S. has something that's on Putin. They know where he's at all times. He knows this. Okay, he absolutely knows this. You know this motherfucker don't carry a phone. You know he doesn't have an email.
Okay, yeah.
Listen, don't worry about fucking nuclear war breaking out. Don't worry about that. The elite have to live on the same planet we do. Why the fuck would they want nuclear war? They want to scare people with it. Oh yeah, hell yeah, no doubt. No doubt. If we were going to have nuclear war, it would have happened during the Kennedy administration, during the Bay of Pigs. It didn't happen.
Well, I hope it doesn't. Not gonna lie.
No, but fuck what you hope. Know what you know. Hope is women. Women hope. Women hope. Men know. I don't hope for shit. Only time I can hope is, I hope he misses that free throw. But in the back of my mind, I know he's not going to miss because he's an 89% free throw shooter. Fuck hope, bro. Facts.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
brother. Good talking to you, man. Kat, who's
Thank you.
next?
Up next, we got Prince. Go ahead, Prince.
Yo, what up, Gary? I fuck with you heavy, bro.
What's up, man? You tell me, man. What's going
I
on?
got 3 great questions. I'm gonna leave the best. for last.
I'm gonna know before you start asking 3 questions. If the first 2 aren't strong, you're not gonna ask the third one.
All right. I think the first 2 are strong.
Okay, we're about to find
All
out.
right. So the first question is: we got the big fight. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. We're in the year of the year of the rabbit. Terrence Crawford was born the year of the rabbit.
Cat.
Earl Spence.
I'm not. First of all, it's a cat, not rabbit. Okay, there's no such thing as a rabbit. The CCP lies.
Okay, my
But
bad.
I understand what you're trying to say. I'm not going into sports predictions.
All right.
In front of. What's your second
All right,
question?
let's get to the next one. What is your exact beef with XRP, bro? Like, what is it about XRP that's a fraud? Or is that just, like, your opinion?
Okay. Well, hold on. I think today is a perfect example. XRP in 2021 was almost $2. Today they win the lawsuit, as I predicted they would, and the shit goes up like what 75%. That's trash. And by the way, if you made 75% today, congratulations. That's decent money. But when it comes down to it, that's not even times 1. So here's the thing. If this was real, this would have went up to fucking $3, $4, $5 today. It didn't. That's just a bad sign. See, what you guys see as a victory, I see as a real clear sign that this is not the one. Second, I've seen the XRP community be fooled many, many times. There was a picture of a woman who used to work for the SEC that was, taken and spread on Twitter. And XRP went from 30 cents to 50 cents within 24 hours of this picture being spread. And then they found out it wasn't what they thought. I've seen Bitcoin, and a lot of people consider Bitcoin a religion. And then I've seen XRP people. You guys, I shouldn't say you guys, but XRP people, they're like Jehovah's Witness when it comes down to this crypto stuff. They ain't trying to hear shit. One thing I've learned from the elite over the years, if they want to make something seem like it's hidden, so the smart plebs think they got an edge over the plebs. And what I mean by smart plebs is looking for clues that, oh my God, this person who used to work for the government now works for Ripple, or this person. What if Ripple actually has a coin and they're just setting up XRP as like the phoenix to the fire? And then when it's time, they'll just fucking throw in this other coin. You can't spell lie with a Ripple. let's make that abundantly clear. I think you guys are being set up. I think that anyone who got their 75% today, congratulations. But if you're not selling at this point, I think you're a moron. And when it comes down to it, when the elites show clue after clue after clue that's XRP, I think they're basically set people up for a loss. I think Ethereum is way superior in every single way from the elites, standpoint than XRP. And not only that, XRP would have to replace Swift, and I'm not sure that's going to be allowed. Now, the only other option for XRP would be to be adopted fully by the Chinese. And if that was the case, I believe that the U.S. would do a lot more than they did to actually try to handcuff it. So I could think that this court case, the people who needed to know went in and got rippled really quick, and they dumped it right when it hit like 94 or something. So it didn't even hit a fucking dollar, for God's sake. This is not going to be the one. But I mean, if you made some money today, congratulations.
Awesome. All right. Last question for you, Jerry. Gary, what is like your social security number? Is there anything numerology behind our social security number?
Yeah, but I'm not going to start going into that here.
Okay, I just had to ask because there's nobody on YouTube talking about that at all. And my social security number adds up to 33. So I'm just kind of curious. Is that a big deal for me? Should I get more into that?
I mean, a lot of people's social security numbers add up to 11, or 33 or something like that. Here's what I'm going to tell you, man. It's just like adding a little bit flavor to the soup.
All right. So what are you kind of like suggesting I like join your university then to get more information type of thing as well?
I'm not suggesting anything. I don't need any money from anyone.
No.
If they
I
want
wasn't
to,
saying
they
that you needed
can.
my money. I'm just like to get more information. Is that what I should do? Is that like that's what I'm asking?
I mean, even the information in GG33 Academy is limited. The information in GG33 is at that point you need to sign a non-disclosure. Got to pass the interview. You can't just give me money. I'm not to that. I'm way past that point where I need people's money. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not going to look at their moral character. I'm just going to take their money. I'm not the Tates, bro. Give a fuck about that shit, man. If you voted for Joe Biden, you're disqualified. You're never getting it.
Yeah,
Flat the fuck out.
I'm not vaccinated. I didn't vote for that
Okay.
dead guy walking. But I'm just like a student. I'm a student to the game, and I recognize
got you.
game rules. I'm just trying to get
Start with GG33 Academy and work your way up.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
It's not now. People are going to lie on their questions now if they vote for Biden. Oh no, I didn't vote for Biden. Not that's a new strategy. Listening now. Good luck though. Let's see. Up next, we got Alexander. Go ahead.
Thank you, Gary. I guess first thing is I have a question about manifestations, but would you mind if I were to throw you my birth date?
Go ahead.
December 23rd, 1997.
December 23rd, 1997. All right, my man. So what do you want to know?
I've only delved a little bit into kind of what you talked about, different ways. I mean, different numbers and crunch them down. I think I arrived at 7. Is that correct?
Correct.
I mean, I don't know, just about my temperament, a little bit about
sevens have strong minds, man. You crave knowledge like a drug dealer craves fucking drugs. You crave knowledge like a fucking whore craves fucking you know what. So, when it comes down to it, that's what it is. Sevens want to know things. You also, when it comes down to people who are sevens, they tend to be teachers.
Right.
They're either learning or teaching themselves, man. You're born in 23rd. You're going to travel a lot. That's what that's what it is. So, again, just basics for you.
Yeah, no problem. But my real question was about, thank you, by the way. my real question was about manifestation. I've really been, I'm sure you've heard of him, like Deja Rue 22, and a lot of the stuff he talks about on Twitter I love. And I just wanted to kind of get your numerological perspective on manifestation. If there's anything you can do to kind of improve your own manifestation. I think I've heard you say something about certain life path numbers, or I think signs, excuse me, Capricorn. And would I be a Capricorn?
You would be in my book.
Okay. I think I've seen you say something about Capricorns being stronger at manifesting signs. What's about?
Capricorn's the warlock, no doubt.
Is there anything you could give me to maybe I could be actionable?
Listen, the most help I'm going to give you is wear the color purple more. It'll probably help you out.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right. I appreciate it, Gary. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Who's next, Cat?
All right, up next we got Money Capper. So Money Capper up next, and it's going to be A-Rod after that. So go ahead, Money Capper.
Yo, Gary, what's up, man? This is Dominic. I just got a question for you, man, about Robert Kennedy Jr. What are your thoughts on him?
I think Barack Obama's testing him to see if he can actually get a large following. He's like being tested, just in case. I think that's just Obama playing games, just to see if because he's coming out too early and he's swinging for the fences way too early. That basically tells me this is testing his best to see if he could do it. I don't think someone with that voice can pull it off.
Yeah, like voice as in his actual voice, because of his throat.
I don't think someone with that voice can pull it off.
Yeah, you think like testing him as in like in case they can't get Michelle to run?
No, not in case they can't get Michelle to run. In case they need someone else's vice president.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I think Gavin Newsom probably has. I don't think Gavin Newsom can run again for California governor. It looks like it's a fucking sinking ship. He'd be smart to get out of there.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, especially when he's the one that caused it. He's the one that sunk the ship.
Capped it off the ship after he sinks it.
He purposely went into the iceberg. Anything else, Money Capper?
Yeah, I guess real quick, if I could get a quick reading on my birthday.
Go ahead.
4/28/93.
4/28/93, off year, but keep chasing that bag. It'll come.
Yeah. Okay. I love that.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Gary.
Who's next? Cat?
A-Rod, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Wise Cat? Gary. Hey, Gary. I watched your stream yesterday, man. You fucking going off. You mentioned something about not supporting Trump if he actually runs for presidency and he actually wins. That you're literally against that because of his enemy year. But
I mean, what do you want me to? What do you want me to say? He's a fucking dog. I don't think dogs should take power in Dragon Years. Last fucking dog who took power in Dragon Year was George W. Bush. How'd that fucking presidency go? Or you know what? Let's do more modern stuff. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, came to power in 2019. That's a pig ear, and he's a fucking snake. That shit went so fucking off that they started a war. So yeah, I don't want an enemy year president. I don't give a fuck who he is.
You don't think he's like our best option, regardless? Like if it's him?
I think I'm the best option, to be all honesty.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
No, I don't think that. I don't think Donald J. Trump is the best option. No.
Not for 2024.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. So me, well, as being a dog too, what do you? Any suggestions to prepare for like the enemy year next year?
Lay low.
Just lay low. Okay.
Lay low, brother. You know how to play the game of football?
Yeah, I played that in high school.
Okay, so this is what you do in your enemy year. You get the ball on 1st and 20, right?
1st and 20 or 1st and 10?
Okay, whatever. First
Yeah.
and 10. Okay. I'll say that 20-yard one. But anyways, first and 10.
Okay.
First down, you run the ball. Second down, you run the ball. Third down, you run the ball. And fourth down, you're probably punting. That's what you do in your enemy year. Because as soon as you decide to do something funny, like a fucking option or go deep, it's going to be a pick six, brother.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's just basically be conservative with the football. Yeah.
Be conservative in life. That'll help you out as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Appreciate it, bro.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Rod. Up next, we got Jayana. Go ahead, Jayana.
Hi, how are you both?
Doing
Good. How you
well.
doing? How's life after the you know what? Everything going all right with that?
Yes. I just had I guess 2 or 3 questions, but the one I've been thinking about lately is how much does mental illness not overlap with numerology or like your enemy year or like your year in general, but like say you're depressed or something in your good year and year that's supposed to be good, does that interfere? Like, how does that interfere with your
Numerology supersedes astrology. So if, say, for instance, last year, most tigers did very, very well. Tom Cruise, born in 1962, a tiger year, was the highest paid actor last year in a tiger year. Mr. Beast, a 1998 tiger, had $1 billion valuation last year. He did great on social media. Andrew Tate, born 86, tiger, did very well. So we have examples of what I'm saying actually coming true. I could also point to the other side where FTX collapsed last year, and the guy Bankfield who ran FTX was a monkey, and it caught up to him in his enemy year. But I'm also very, very careful to tell people it's not 100%. 85% of tigers going to do very well, but the 15% probably won't. And there's stuff within their chart, within their birthday, within the advanced numerology that explains that. So I hope that helps you understand.
It definitely does. I also wanted to ask, are there variations to good years and bad years? Like, does it exist on a spectrum, or is it just like I'm an ox, so a goat year is bad for me, right?
Yeah. I would go under the assumption that most every goat year is going to be bad for you, and that would probably keep you pretty safe.
But in those other years, like this is a cat year, say there's a dog, etc., does it vary?
Neutral.
Totally neutral.
Yeah.
And naturally, I want to throw in my birthday, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
May 29th, 1997.
Gotcha. Obviously, you're an old soul because you're born on the 29th. I'm sure Kat told you that. Seems like you guys talked. So
Yeah, she
when
was
it
at the
comes,
spaces before.
okay, so when it comes down to it, when you have 11 and you understand that 11 is all about charisma, like Candace Owens, like Joe Rogan, that's where you should be actually focused on.
They're the worst, though.
Doesn't matter. Be one of the best. You still have the same talent they do.
Okay, well that makes sense. But with the whole 6 life path thing, does it those two things seem to go against each other? Maybe.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. When did you find GG33 and numerology?
2021. I don't remember the exact month.
Okay. What if I took your approach and I said, I'm born on the 7th, and because most people born on the 7th aren't the best speakers, fuck it. I'm not going to talk to anyone. How would that have worked out?
Not well, and that's not my approach. I'm just ambivalent.
I'm giving you the same response back that you can't have both ways.
True. So I understand what you said. Just going back to the enemy years and neutral years, and that's all it is. Like it's your good year, bad year,
I
everything
mean,
else is neutral.
obviously, there's more to what I'm gonna reveal on here, but in the Cliff Notes version, yeah, neutral.
Well, that makes sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's next, Kat?
All right. Up next, we got Patrick. Go ahead, Patrick.
And before Patrick starts, if you're in here listening, let's try to get like 500 people in here. So again, everyone take a couple seconds to retweet, make a comment. Let's try to get a few. I don't do these that often anymore. I used to do these a lot more, but now I do the podcast. But again, I'm multi-talented. So, Kat, go ahead. Patrick, go ahead.
Hey Gary, I have 2 questions and 1 comment. So my first question is,
No, man, do the comment first.
I think the questions would be better.
No. Do the comment first.
So the comment is about your recent podcast about God being benevolent.
Go ahead.
And my idea is, I just want to implant this idea. You don't have to elaborate on it. But what if maybe what God is putting you through during your life is a test to make you evolve during this lifetime? So you kind of throw it out that maybe God isn't benevolent. What if God is just testing you?
If a kid dies of starvation, what kind of test was that? So he could feel a lot of pain? What's the test there?
Maybe it has something to do with a past soul. I don't know. But I guess we kind of don't know, you know.
No, we don't. We definitely don't. So I will respect your opinion, and let's go to your questions.
All right. So my first question is, as far as it goes from a numerological standpoint, what is your thoughts on like seeing the same numbers over and over again throughout the day? It could be like a random sequence.
Obviously, it means something.
Yeah. I sent you
the thing is, the same number doesn't mean the same thing to different people.
Got it. So you'd say, depending on whatever your life path number is or whatever.
No, you just gotta know how to decode. I'll give you an example. A couple years ago, I was driving, and I saw the number 3345 on a billboard. And I told the guy who was driving, my brother's going to call me or text me within 15 minutes. That's exactly what happened. And he didn't call me before that for 2 days. But because I saw that, I knew exactly what it meant. Just got to know how to decode shit. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I fail most of my decodes when I look at stuff like that. The thing is, I'm better than everyone else combined. So here's what people have to understand. It's not, this is what I'm willing to share. The same number does not mean the same thing to different people. If you actually want to get into the truth about why a certain number comes up, you have to start asking those people questions. And some of them might be a little bit personal too. And then you can come to the conclusion like, okay, this is what the Matrix is trying to tell that person. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want people to figure out my techniques, to get that information out and come to that conclusion. Because at the end of the day, no one else has the fucking brains to do it, at least in this sphere. You have brains to do it in different spheres, but not this one. I'm the fucking king of the mountain. And I just don't want to release certain things. At the end of the day, some things I'm just going to take to the grave with me. Some I'll just tell my kids. Because I have seen how people are, man. I have seen how people are. And I understand. See, people, they don't understand how people can flip on them. How someone who was so cool 1 minute can flip on them the next. And, like there's people I've actually put on. There's people who'd actually be like living out of a trash can right now. There's people connected with people who'll be living out of a trash can right now. If it wasn't for what I did, what I taught them and all this, and then they're disloyal. And what you have to understand is some people are just NPCs. And to an NPC, they'll fucking justify anything. Just like a fucking whore can justify anything, an NPC will justify anything.
Fully understood. I appreciate that comment. I actually sent you. It's actually kind of a crazy synchronicity that I got on this call. But I did send you a DM probably like an hour ago about a specific number that I've been seeing. But that actually, what your comment actually leads me to my second question, which is I understand that you have this private network, but is there anywhere else that people can learn about this stuff, um, as it relates to like decoding and what different numbers mean? Are there any resources that you would kind of push people towards?
Besides GG33, I don't know any. Kat, do you know any besides GG33? You can be honest.
No, there's a lot of copycat accounts, but there's no.
Yeah. All the copycat accounts can just copy what I did before. They can't figure anything new out. There's people who say "fuck you, Gary," and then they'll write something like year cycle starts January 1st, 20s to hit in 11. Straight information for me, but they'll say "fuck you." To those people, I'm not just gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at your bloodline when the time comes.
Yeah, and you got a lot of accounts taking stuff from the old ebooks and from previous tweets, and then they're getting 3,000, 4,000 followers from it. It's like, I get it. But
All this shit comes from me.
I understand.
It all comes from me.
I guess my point is like the actual, not like source material that you would recommend people look into, not accounts.
Honestly, I released a couple free ebooks. Go there.
All right.
Yeah, just send me a DM and I'll send you links. We already posted on public.
Send Kat. He'll send you everything. I put free stuff out there.
Thank you, boss.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much. You got a lot of burn up here. We got to go to some other people, all right? Logan, I think you have one more question before you get dropped down. Logan, you want something else you wanted to say? And then we're going to go with Brave New World. So Logan and then Brave New World. Go ahead, Logan.
Yeah, I had a question in regards to 33s. So I know since like we've already gone through other incarnations, we're able to, I guess, like tap into other numbers, like the energy with that's correlated with them. I was wondering if there's a way to like specifically tap into certain energies at will, just because I've noticed like with my job, all the top performers are either 11s or their life path in the day they're born at. So 11s, like a abnormally high percent. I was wondering if there was a way you could like consciously do that.
You're cherry picking. You're cherry picking, as they would say.
I swear, even
Gary,
some people in the office be saying that shit. I'm just like, nah, y'all are just
confirmation bias.
There are some techniques you can use to do them, but unfortunately, I'm not going to say them on a public spaces.
Okay, yeah, I thought that might be the case. One other question too. So, I know with like vision starts with the 22nd letter, so I'd assume people born.
So does vengeance.
Very true, very true. Especially as a snake. I had a dream though the other night, and I remember really specifically there was this object. It was shaped like an octagon, and it had like a carved out piece in the middle. I remember dipping it into like a liquid and being able to see something through it, but like I didn't know if that was just like some weird dream, but it stuck out like too much for it to just be like
I'm not here doing dream interpretations, my friend.
Okay, fair enough. I'll let someone else come up.
All right, thank you for coming up, Logan. Up next, Brave New World. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up, Gary? What's up, Kat? How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Okay.
So check it out, Gary. So I've seen a couple of your tweets now saying that you need a platform to grow, dude. Honestly, I would recommend BitChute. BitChute's a good alternative because you say you can't grow on Rumble because you end up getting stopped by the war room. But I'd say BitChute is a good platform. You could grow it out. You could build it. That could be yours.
I decided to go with Kick.
That could be an alternative. But what I was gonna say, you heard of a doctor named Dr. V.A. Shiva?
Yes.
Are you gonna have him on your pod pretty soon?
I sent them the email.
Yeah, I feel like you and him would make waves. Another guy too that I'd actually recommend that's very understandable about like stuff that happens in America too is this guy named Raspy Raw. I don't know if you know who he is.
Dude. I mean, listen. I wouldn't think anything of it if I didn't heard what these people are, because I didn't give a fuck with any of these people, who any of these people were in these spaces and these podcasters 9 months ago. I'm already connected with billionaires. I'm already connected with fucking star athletes. I don't give a fuck. The only thing is, I decided to fucking go in their space and go in their sphere and fucking take over too, just to say I could. So fuck them. But no, I mean, listen, if someone's interesting, just get them on my radar, DM me, I'll take a look.
Yeah, then last thing I want to talk a little bit about geopolitical stuff about you. Since I know you're going to be president, you know, I know you're going to be president, Gary. I do believe that. I want to go along with, so out in the Arctic is going to be like a good zone for the future endeavors. Like, you know how the ice is melting and stuff like that. You know how Trump wanted to buy Greenland and stuff like that. My question is, what would you do as president to combat like China's influence for the Arctic?
I would annex Canada first.
Really?
I would literally annex Canada. I would go into Ottawa, arrest Justin Trudeau. I would annex Toronto and Vancouver, way too big to be Canadian cities. And, I'll start making negotiations with the people of Quebec. I would recognize their independence, and I would ask them to be, in a North American Union. But Canada would be taken care of probably within the first 6 months of my presidency.
What about Mexico? You also said that you'll unify.
Yeah, northern Mexico has more in common with America than it does fucking Mexico City. As a matter of fact, the fucking drug cartels are the real government in fucking northern Mexico and Tijuana and all that. The central government in Mexico City has always been weak. So I would incorporate their ass into a North American Union as well. No doubt about it. Canada's a joke. That place should not even exist. But, there's a lot of rainbows up there. So, yeah, they should definitely have their safe space. Somewhere in very, very northern Canada, we'll create a enclave just for them, so they can be good sodomites and, bend over and, do all the good things that sodomites do. Make sure there's no kids around them for them to groom and corrupt and do whatever you want. I mean, seriously, run around and fucking do your fucking parades. Just do it where there's no kids and no one can see you. Fucking pride. Could you imagine? Everything with these elitists, it's always backwards. Pride, you should have shame. Fucking shame. And that's the problem with people. They have shame. Back in the 50s, if a woman, if people thought a woman was a whore, her life was over. She couldn't get a job. Fuck, they weren't fucking even sitting next to her. Now, these fucking bitches are out there bragging about getting an abortion. You little sadistic deeds, you. A lot of shit needs to change, man.
Hey, you're gonna be
Canada needs to get annexed. No doubt about it, man. Toronto is way too big of a city to be Canadian. So, yeah, Canada would be first, Mexico second, Greenland third, and then we could start negotiating with other people from a position of strength. I would go up to India and be like, listen, let's sign a deal. We'll put bases in your country, but we'll prop you up. I'll go up to Russia, be like, listen, the real problem is China. Prop them up to a point. But you can only prop Russia up to a point. Americans learned that after World War II. And
Do you help them build out east of Russia? Because out east of Russia, there's not a lot of infrastructure created for.
no, there isn't a lot of infrastructure. But if you did that, that would be very, very inviting for the Chinese to go in there and take Manchuria back.
I see. Well, Gary, you
Yeah.
are very phenomenon. I can't wait till I meet you in real life, man. Hopefully one day. I have so much questions for you, man. And the last question, I stay in California, bro. You said in one of your old tweets, the numerology now, you said you believe that in 2036 there's going to be a major earthquake, like
I
the
still
San
believe
Andreas
that.
volcano. Is that 100% true so I could get out there before that happens?
And buy some beachfront property in Vegas.
All right, Gary. All right, Kat. You guys are the best. I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.
Be well. The fuck?
If Kat ain't gonna say anything, I'm gonna keep talking to you, Gary.
Yo, Kat, what's going on? All right, man. Well, I'm gonna have to silence you. Let's see who was next.
All right, up next, I think hold on, let me see who just spoke. Did he drive down already? The other guy dropped down. MGD, I think you're up next.
Hey, how's it going, Gary?
Assalamu alaikum.
I'm from Canada, and I have one question. Also,
Hell, the Kadeh, he just went. You're supposed to say Salaikum Salam, man.
Salam.
There you go, man. I'm not even Muslim.
I'm not even Muslim either. I don't even know what you just.
There you go.
That's probably something good.
All right. Well, you're from Canada. I would make you an American citizen if I ever become president. But since we established that, what's your question, my friend?
So, I do have two questions. I don't know if you have time for it, but
go ahead.
My first question is: I know you guys were talking about XRP earlier. I wanted to know your thoughts on like HBAR as well, because there's a lot of I looked at the corporations that are involved in HBAR, wondering what you think about HBAR.
I'm not here doing crypto shows. I was just on a crypto show a couple of days ago. I would ask them that question.
Okay. I do have my girlfriend here. She does have a question for you if you're down to answer it. So like I've been following you for I don't know how long I've been following you for, but I have the basic understanding of numerology and astrology, and she knows your life path, she knows her zodiac and stuff like that, but she does have some questions in regarding to like her.
What's her birthday?
Okay.
She's gonna tell you.
My name is Kat, by the way. My life path is 5.
What's your birthday?
September 25, 96.
Okay, so you're a smart 5.
Yes.
Go ahead.
My question is, being the year of the rat and the unlucky numbers, with my full name, my first name is 7 letters, my middle name is 9 letters, and my last name is 5 letters. And being the year of the rat and being my life path 5, I'm under the assumption that's my unlucky numbers. What does that mean?
What? What do you mean? You say 5 is your unlucky number?
Being the year of the rat, 96.
Who fucking told you that garbage?
Just from my understanding, again, I'm new into.
No. You got a very, very bad understanding. First of all, if you're a 5, how can 5 ever be your unlucky number? That's complete trash. Now, the fact that you're born on the 25th makes you intelligent while you're into stuff like this, but also makes you a loner. The fact that you're born in a rat year makes you manipulative. So all that stuff combined You basically have to learn how to navigate with your skills and your skill set. Obviously, you're a good-looking woman, so you're going to be able to get guys to do what you want. Now, your karma is going to come back with how far do you take it. The other thing is you're going to be underestimated. People look at you; they're not going to assume you're intelligent, but you are because you're born on the 25th. So, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a good one. I'll continue to listen on the space.
Have a good one. Stay safe. Up next, we got Mr. Tweet, and then Mad Kid is back. So, Mr. Tweet, go ahead.
Okay. Hello, Gary. I'm listening from Kenya.
Tell Malika I said hi.
I will. So my question is, I'm born May 12th, 2003, and lately I've been noticing that even my name adds up to a 3, but it also like has a 4. So what does that mean for me?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about names, man. Names can be changed, birthdays can't.
Okay. So what does my birthday mean about me? May 12th, 2003.
Do you know what your life path is?
Yes, 4.
Okay. That means work, brother. that means work. You gotta put in work. Listen, I don't make the rules. But if you're a 4 life path, you gotta work hard to make it in life. That's just the way it works.
Okay. But my birthday is 12, so it's at 3. Does that mean I can succeed in things to do with communication?
Correct.
Yes?
Correct. Work hard.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. You see how the people from Kenya are polite? So polite. You other motherfuckers out here, man, need to start taking notes.
Yeah, they just go right to their birthday. January 5th.
These other people, this politely asking. See, that's what the fuck the problem is with people in Western society, man. They feel entitled.
Yep, entitled.
Where people in Africa are a lot more respectful. Even the fucking crooks in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's not even privilege; it's entitlement. Like they feel like they're entitled to free knowledge. They want you to reveal the 9 publicly. You owe that to humanity. You have to reveal all your stuff.
I don't
for free.
owe humanity shit. I don't owe humanity shit, man. People, man, listen.
Information's meant to be shared. The spirit of communism.
Okay. Share just like fucking maybe. I'm not Adam 22. I don't share my fucking information like he does his women. The fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, the audacity. And what's even more funnier? Just that now we're on the subject. The people that send all these DMs while we're in this space, like, hey, could you do me a favor? Could you please let me in? Could you please do this and that? You don't even follow either one of us, and you have the nerve to ask all these questions and ask for all these favors. Really? Anyway, Mad Kid is back. Mad Kid, I think you have videos to talk to us about Sneeko. This will be the last round of this. Go ahead, Mad Kid.
Yeah, I sent you the Sneeko videos, but I got a different question. Like,
No, you sent me the Sneeko videos, man. All right, man. Sneeko defending pedophiles. Let's take a look, man. All right, I'm watching this right now.
All
right. So we're gonna get the real reaction here. This is, even though we're not on kick right now, we're getting the real Gary reaction right now.
Hold on.
Let's see. Oh, you sent it to me too.
Let me listen. Hold on. Say something again, sir.
Yeah.
Are you the same person?
Yeah, I'm the same one.
You just sent me a video that when you were out with Sneeko, fucking questioning him about being a pedo. Now you're out here sending me a video about you and him.
What?
Wow. No. Hold on. What this dude do to you, man?
Sneeko? No, it's just like,
yeah, man.
I feel like he's
did you used to be a fan and he upsets you?
I used to be a fan.
Oh, how did I figure that out?
Right.
Right, he's gonna send us. He's trying to get the
Okay,
snake to go
okay.
after the tiger.
Obviously, you got an axe to grind with this dude. I highly doubt Sneeko supports pedophilia. I mean, listen. Even when the fucking Zerka said that shit, I had to chastise him about fucking shit like that. But he never fucking meant that shit. He's a comedian.
Yeah,
He
but
just doesn't know when. You know. So again, listen. When people told me Andrew Tate was raping women, I didn't believe them because I don't think Andrew Tate needs to fucking rape women. There's plenty of things you can fucking go after Sneeko on. Supporting pedophilia is not one of them, my man.
he
But listen, but hold on, listen. I understand what you're trying to do, man. You're trying to build up your fucking clout by going after people, and I can't fault you for that, man. So again, keep doing what you're doing. You know, you managed to get through with him.
wait,
Somehow you managed to
no.
get through
I'm
with
not the
me.
one
I mean,
in that video with him.
good shit.
I'm not the one
What's that?
in the video with him. Uh, that's not me in the video, like debating him.
Yeah, but what's the crusade? You have a crusade against Sneeko, and you just admitted that you know you had a falling out or
I mean,
whatever.
what do you want me to do, man? Fucking take that shit and DM him?
No,
I
I
mean,
was
what do
just
you want me
saying
to
it
do?
because you were like talking about how you respect him and stuff, and those videos.
I never fucking went out there and said I fucking respect. I respect some of the moves he's made in the past 6 months.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
I respect some of the moves he made in the past 6 months. I respect that.
But ever since I saw that video where he said he got PTSD from watching his girl get fucked, that made me lose all my respect.
Yeah. I get that. I get that. Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. You don't ever have to worry about that shit happening with me. Okay,
All right,
so regardless of what someone said, what someone didn't say, don't worry about it. You never have to worry about that shit with me.
all right.
Yeah. Anyways, who's next, Cat?
All right, up next we got Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
All right, what's going on, guys? So I'm a 7 life path horse, and I got a brother. He's a 96. He's 196. He's a rat, but he's 11 life path. And I know that 7-11s they go together. And next year I plan on living with him, but it's also a dragon year. So what does that do for like my luck? Does it like make it the year like easier for me? And does it make like mine and his like relationship easier?
I mean, family. What are you supposed to do?
True, family is pretty tight.
Family's family. At the same time, you're gonna notice that you guys gonna go at each other's throats more once you're in close. The little things you guys do are gonna upset each other. Not the same personalities, man. Kobe and Shaq won titles together, but they didn't like each other.
Yeah, no, I've got along with him like my whole life because I know he's 11, I'm 7.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this: you said you're gonna move in with him, right?
Yeah.
So, when was the last time you lived with him?
Probably like 2 years ago, a year ago. He's like just moved out to Florida.
I see. So you guys are like more men now than you were before, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out now.
That sounds good. And I got another brother. I just want to give you his birthday. He's born September 5th, 1997.
1997.
Yep.
So the little brother pulling more hoes than the big ones, huh?
That's for sure. That's for sure.
You guys must have been hated.
Wait, which one? I don't know. My oldest one, he's April 9th, 1996. Then the middle one's September 5th, 1997.
Oh wow! So the first brother is the rat.
Yeah, and then I'm the youngest on the third.
I'm not sure I want the number one brother to be a rat. I'm not sure that I would want that. Fuck, I would prefer the number one brother to be an ox or to keep more people in line, man. I'm not sure a fucking rat would be a good example as an alpha.
Nah, I mean he's pretty funny. That's it.
I'm not saying. Listen, man. Anytime I've stepped to a rat, they back down. I've seen fucking players half the size of LeBron step up to him, and he backed down.
Yeah, a little soft. I feel you.
You know what people are going. You know the next question is going to be, Gary. You're like, but what rat is the first sign? I thought numerology supersedes astrology. Can you explain that?
Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that, guys.
And your next year's a dragon year, and I'm a horse. So what does next year look like for me?
Neutral.
But sounds good.
Yep. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much for coming up. Up next, we got Rakeem. Rakeem, go ahead.
Yo, what's up, Wise Cap?
Whoa, what the fuck? Hold on, man. The fuck is this?
What happened? You watching the video? You watching Sneeko, right? The videos you sent?
The fuck is this?
See, now I have to, I think I have to watch it now. It's like he sent them to me too, so hold on.
Oh. So I'm in Vegas right now, but I live in Sunny Isles, and Messier went to the fucking Publix that I go to all the time. So they're sending pictures of Messier and the fucking crowds of people around him. Wow, he's a short dude, like 5'6" or something.
Oh wait, Messi lives in Florida now?
No, he lives in the same. He literally lives like, I would say 1,500 feet from me.
Yeah, it'd probably be a lot more pandemonium if it was Ronaldo.
Yeah, he lives in the Porsche building. I live in. I have a studio in the Trump Tower, so literally 2 minutes away.
Yeah, looks like the snake is having fun in the snake state.
Having fun everywhere, brother. Anyways, let's see, what fucking time is it? Yeah, we're gonna call this a wrap.
Yeah,
we're gonna call this a wrap.
Heavy.
And by the way, you will never hear anyone else do a spaces like this, because this is how it starts off. I go off in my monologue, then as usual, it's time halftime. I bring Kat to do the co-hosting, because it's much better when you have a co-host to actually, let the people in and you just talk. And then what does it always turn into? Gary asking questions, Gary teaching. There's no other spaces like this. No one else has the ability to run spaces like this. And I want people to understand one last thing. All these red pillars are fucking stepping stone. Okay, a necessary thing I had to go through. I'm still going to be around in 10, 15, 20 years. You clowns, no one's going to fucking even remember who the fuck you were. Okay, so we're going to make that abundantly clear. I'm richer than you. I'm smarter than all you guys. And if you do happen to have a little bit more clout on Twitter than me, it means fucking nothing, because I kill you on IG, I kill you on TikTok, and YouTube, fuck them, because they can unplug you at any time, because they're liberal cucks there anyway. So at the end of the day, I fucking completely dominate. I'm going to put people in positions of power, because that's the next step. Not to be king, but to be kingmaker. At the end of the day, boom, I'm already getting it done. Almost 600 million views this year. Do you know how hard I laugh when I see I get a video with 3 million views on IG in 72 hours? Fresh Fit, Waller, Valuetainment. None of these guys can even get 1 million in years. I'm getting 3 million in 72 hours. You guys do not have more clout than me. It only seems like that. Suck my fucking dick. This has been a GG33 production. Not the one I usually ended, but you guys get the picture. Bye-bye.